What's going on YouTube? Welcome in. Today we got an absolutely killer system for you. Today we're building what's called the Envious. This is a system that's going over here on our quick ship systems. Probably available now. If it's not available now, it probably went quick because today's system is absolutely killer. First off, we're starting with the beautiful NV5. It's been a couple weeks since we built one here on the channel, but today we're doing it in all black and it's look absolutely killer. Then we're going with the 14900K. The 14900K putting on the beautiful Z790 STRIX board coming in from Asus. We got a 4080 Super coming in today's build as well, coming in from Asus in the Tough OC. On top of that, we're cooling it with the brand new, that's right, the brand new Mystique 360 from DeepCool. This is even out on the market. DeepCool sent it to us for us to check it out, review it, see what we think, and today we're going to build with it live. Well, not live, it's recorded, but we are live. On top of that, we got 48 gigs of 7200 megahertz RAM going into today's system, a 2 terabyte Kingston KC3000 drive as well. And on top of that, we got 8 beautiful SL Infinity fans going in this Envious case. It looks absolutely killer. Let us know what you think down below in that comments. Make sure to hit that like button to help us with the algorithm over here on YouTube. Make sure to hit the subscribe button as well. We know it's only about 10% of you guys are actually subscribed to our channel. If you want to catch more builds like this, you can catch us live any Monday, Wednesday, or Friday over our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints at 10 a.m. Eastern. We hope to see you soon.
I am pumped about today's build. Pumped. This is going on our website. It's going to be about 35-ish, I think 3,500. People asked me about the power supply earlier. This one right here, probably one of my favorite power supplies right now. This is the Tough 1000G. It's the ATX 3.0, but it comes with a almost like a braided sleeved kind of cable from Asus, and it looks fantastic. All right, guys, we'll top down right away and get started. We've got the beautiful Z790E STRIX. All right, let's get our cellophane off this beautiful motherboard. We want today's build to really shine. RGB, looks, performance, and that it has all of those. Okay, we have the 14900K coming in from Intel. All right, let's get the CPU down in the socket. Check the socket out, make sure everything looks good, which it does. 14900K going down and in. There we go. Latch this in place. There it is. Next will be our NVMe drive. Again, today we have a 2 terabyte KC3000 drive. Phenomenal drive coming from Kingston. One of our tried and true drives we use here a lot at Sintsbuilt. Yeah, Tarkov is really CPU and RAM heavy. Very RAM heavy. That's why they've had memory leaks. Constant memory leak issues with that game. So I keep telling people, it's not always about the GPU. It's more about the CPU and the RAM. All right, down and in with the 2 terabyte KC3000 drive. Next, we're gonna take off our thermal pad cover here for the drive and get this installed next. All right, before we put our RAM in, we gotta get that Mystique out. That's right, the Mystique 360. 5th gen liquid cooler with an LCD screen coming from DeepCool today. Sheesh. It's the same pump, it's a newer pump. It's a newer pump. Supposed to be better. They have the LS, LT, Mystique in terms of performance. See the pump speed. I'm looking to see the pump speed on here. 3,400 RPM, Striz. Oh, they already have the fans installed in it. This is 100% Striz. This reminds me of what Lian's doing. All right, guys, let's take a look at this. So we already took it out. We took it out. I took out the pack. They have it pre-installed with the fans. So I was starting to like lift it out. Fans are already pre-installed on the cooler. Interesting, which is really good for a lot of consumers. The pump right there, I mean, it's a really nice setup. So it has RGB, it has USB, it has SATA power, and it has a 3-pin pump connector. But the fans are all connected. We're gonna take those fans off. We are gonna put different ones on. I just wanna get our mounting hardware out. Okay, so they use a standard, similar, ooh, it's a little different, the mounting system, but it is their Intel mounting system. All right, there it is. Information and support. English, page 1. There we go. Mystique 240 and 360. Intel brackets, and we have the same standoffs that they have in the LTLS. Good to see. It's exactly similar. Okay, easy peasy. All right, let's get our standoffs in place. All right, there we go. A little extra force on top, help them seat. All right, standoffs in place. There we go, chat. There's a beautiful 7200 CL34 48 gig kit of Team Group. Phenomenal RAM today from Team Group. 48 gigs, really nice sweet spot. Obviously 72C34 is a really good sweet spot too for timings with a 14th gen on a good Asus board. 2x24 the move, I mean for more performance is great. Z790 STRIX board, 14900K down in the socket. We got our standoffs for the beautiful brand new Mystique cooler, which we'll see here in a few minutes. 2 terabyte KC3000 drive in the primary gen slot 1, NVMe slot 1 to gen 4 NVMe. And we have 48 gigs of 7200 CL34 RAM coming from Team Group and the Delta RGB. Absolutely beautiful setup here. Slide this aside, let's get this NV5 out. One of my favorite cases right now. Looks absolutely stunning. Just the way they package this thing too, chat. It's got double density, high density foam. with cardboard reinforcement. And this is a $100 case. Other manufacturers need to take some and learn from what Phanteks is doing. It's a big case, but it's actually not super big. It's just that they reinforced this really, really well. They've got this really high quality foam around the case to mitigate any kind of damage. It's also cardboard reinforced, which is really cool to see. Not a lot of brands are doing that. I love to see it. Yeah, they even put a really good cover on the case. It's just, they do a lot of things really nice on this case. I mean, look at that too. I mean, so there it is, all opened up. Got our screws here off the back. I'm gonna get some light back here. It's a little dark. I'll pop this door off, this little panel off. It's our little hard drive panel in the back. So we have more space back here. All right, now we're gonna start working on getting the motherboard in. These beautiful STRIX down and in. Give you the front close up. Again, this looks absolutely beautiful. This motherboard, I think, really fits this NV5 case really well. That's why I called the envious build, if you guys can get the little play on words that I had. Let's keep working on this chat. We're gonna work on the front panel connections. All right, first we have to put in our RGB RGB sync. All right, so next is gonna be our front panel connections. We're gonna get those in. There you go. Then we move on to our power supply and our fans. Should probably do our fans first, then we'll work on our power supply after. Let's get our rear USB rear HD audio cable in. Yeah, cable connection cable. We got a fan down here. We got a fan in the rear, 3 across top and 3 across the side. So we have 8 total fans. First, gonna be our bottom fan. There we go. Fans all in. Yeah, this will be intake on the bottom, exhaust and exhaust. All right, let's get this rear fan in chat. And I love building a lot of the same things a lot of the time. That's one thing I will say. Anything I could change, I would like to build more different things. But knowing that what really changes it is I know that I'm putting a really good PC in someone's hands is really what I love about what I do here at Built. Like, I love knowing that the end consumer, the end buyer is gonna get a phenomenal PC that they probably wouldn't get somewhere else for the same price and same quality. That's really what drives me every day. To really build the best, to be the best in our space. Let's work on the next set of fans, will be the side intake. There we go. All in there. Chat, you know what time it is? Power supply time, and then on to the cooler. Get that power supply out. Again, we have the Asus Tough 1000G. All right, here we go. Our paperwork from Asus saying it's got all the certification. The capacitors, everything passed, which is really good to see. Asus doing that. Again, this is a phenomenal power supply, chat. Like, I say love this I love these power supplies. It feels super premium. The OEM is Great Wall, which Great Wall's been around for a long time making really good power supplies. There it is. Again, there's a Tough 1000 watt. All right, get our cables out. Cover a little extra straps, silicone, and power cable are gonna go into the motherboard box. The customer, whoever buys this beautiful curated PC, will be available on our website later today. Yes, 1000 will be enough for overclocker. First up is going to be our 12 volt high power, our 24 pin main. We'll need SATA today. We need a bunch of SATA, so actually, we're gonna get that in a second. CPU 1, CPU 2, SATA 1, and SATA 2. We need 2 SATA today. And then we need our 12 volt high power. Here we go, all these other cables right here. We'll go back in the motherboard box. See what I mean, they're braided cables, chat? They're really high quality cables. But there it is, there's our braided, see what it's got the braided cable look, chat, that you guys want? You go online on Amazon, buy some cable combs, make it even cleaner. They'll run you like $5 maybe for like a pack of cable combs and really clean it up if you want to have even more. But I mean, for the price, this is absolutely beautiful, beautiful power supply. Love how effortlessly this power supply just slides into the chamber here, which is cool because it is a basement style versus being a dual chamber. So this case is pretty thin, but also being very durable. A lot of those dual chamber cases like the H6 is considered a dual chamber, the H9, the Evos, they get really big and bulky. Like this sits really well on a desk for being that look of a dual chamber. So it's really cool to see. There's 1, all in, and 2. We're gonna get our 24 pin main motherboard going next. One of the best packaging you can get for a cooler. If they're all coming like that, that's taking extra steps to make sure that screen's good. That's high density, reusable foam. Let's get this out, take a look at it. It comes already installed with fans, which for today we're gonna change up the aesthetic a little bit. I'm sure DeepCool's like, no, use our new fans. These are brand new fans from them. They utilize a daisy chain, which is really cool to see. So they just daisy chain off each other. These are kind of like apparently a newer, higher end version of what was found on the LTs, but absolutely beautiful there. Obviously, we're gonna look at the pump here in a minute, but this is really cool setup they have here. Again, we are gonna change that today because we are gonna go to the SL Infinity just to have the aesthetic that we want. We're getting these fans connected. We're gonna need the controller. These fans will be used for another build. Yeah, we'll recycle them. They'll definitely be used for a good build. There we go, all those fan screws are in. 12 fans off, let's take a look at the pump. Pretty sure does the pump come off? It's not, okay. It's all one unit, not a problem with that. We have to get the, what we're gonna do actually before you even get these fans in, is we're gonna spin this around, chat. Spin the case around, and we're gonna get the pump mounted. Run the cables we need. So I'll give you the rear cable management view, so you'll see it back over here. Run everything we need to get it set up. Drop it right here. Drop it low. Do that rear cable management build so you can see what we're doing here. We're gonna put these little back plates on. I wonder if it's magnetic like the LT, that'd be great. Find out really quick. The pre-applied thermal paste will be fine for today. This is a brand new cooler, literally roll right off the truck. Is it magnetic? No, probably because of the screen. There you go, all set. All right, let's get these cables undone before we mount this. They're not getting in the way. All right, let's get this cooler mounted, chat. Very clean aesthetically so far. Really like the aesthetic. It's very clean mounting. I would say if anything so far, it's really, really tight around the VRMs. So you're gonna need like a screwdriver with a magnetic tip to help get these on and guide them. And then we'll have to adjust the placement here in a second. But at least get them started to get turned. This is luckily magnetic, so it helps hold that in place, but it's very tight around the block. Not a bad thing, but I mean, you gotta think about the real estate that this CPU screen's taken up, so it's not bad at all. All right, let's get our screws we need for the rad. One. Let's spin this around, you guys get a better look so far at this build. All right, after this, all we have to do is work on getting the pump wiring going, and then we'll move on to the GPU. Everybody being patient. I know we just hit our about 2 hours. We get started late on this build because we're waiting for this brand new AIO to come off the truck. Not even released yet to the market. Thanks, shout out to DeepCool for getting this over to us. You guys liking the way this build looks so far? Cables are going good. Let me get these USB cables connected. USB for the controller for the AIO, and then here's our Lian software controller going in. All right, I'll show you the cable manager here in a second before we get the GPU out. Looking good on the back. There's some slack on the back we'll take care of in a minute. It's just from the GPU. All managed nice and neat, as you come to expect. Whew. Get that GPU out, 4080 Super today. Spin this back around, let's start working on this GPU. 4080 Super again today. We have the Tough OC coming in from Asus. Beast. Look at that thing, chat. A little ASMR for you as you take all the cellophane off. Up to 5 monitors on this card too, by the way, chat. There is the 4080 Super Tough. Phenomenal card, phenomenal card. I have to adjust this ever so slightly. GPU support bracket. It's built into the case, which is another W. So chat, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we heard that. That was sturdy. Against the edge there. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. All right, let's see if we can get this up and through. Perfect right there. Up and over we go with the power supply connection. She's all done. How are we feeling? It's ready to boot up this beauty.
Guys, thanks for coming in and liking another video here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button, help us with the algorithm. Make sure people find us and see all the beautiful PCs we build. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, we build these systems live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. Come over, hang out, chat it up with us, and watch us build beautiful PCs for everybody in the community. And remember, let's go.